All right. This is a character model I spent a week on. Arms out in front, palms up, no finger bones. So the hands are just kind of stuck like that.
Crawler001 spent 4 sessions teaching this thing to put its arms down.
I thought I'd be able to hand an AI a generic model and have it work out the animations. I assumed the whole 3 arms and 6 finger things that AI did was kind of solved by now. Nope. Hot garbage.
The specification he gave me did not mention fingers.
Right, quick setup. So, hey, welcome. I'm building a 3D animation RPG where a crazy AI runs the dungeon. It builds the floors, it names the monsters, it cheerfully announces when you're about to die, and I'm making it all myself with AI, having never built a game. So, should be easy.
It was not.
So I decided to tackle what I thought would be the hardest part first, which is kind of 3D animation and making something move around in the 3D world, and letting the AI kind of invent monsters that can actually move. So as I do with most of these things, I started by asking the AI what I should do, what my options were. Most of the options it gave me meant that I had to kind of go out and get things off the internet myself and go download things and fetch stuff. It sounded like a lot of work. And I also want the system to be as self-sufficient as possible. Like it needs to be able to run and build things on the fly by itself without somebody going and doing things for it. So that was off the table. So instead, I picked the option where my AI asks another AI for a model, and it figures out the animations itself and kind of does it all in a package. I chose a third-party system called Meshy to make the models. I bought some credits, and off to the races. Rigging is giving a model a skeleton they can move, and animations are kind of pre-built motions, like those dance kids do over my dead corpse after they've embarrassed me online. But I didn't really appreciate how all those different bits kind of needed to come together very tactically, unfortunately.
He has since looked up all 3.
So here's the problem. AI is bad at bodies. It's bad at 3D movement. And worst of all, it's bad at looking at what it made and telling you whether it's any good. So the AI kept complaining that Meshy would create new models and new skeletons for every single thing we added. But that didn't matter because if you had a perfect, fully rigged human, it still couldn't make it move.
I advised against this approach from the start.
It couldn't even take this model with its arms sticking straight out and lower them to its sides without mangling everything and like twisting them out of shape. So I ended up like spending several days having it go back and forth, a lot of tokens spent, having it try and just fix this one model stance, change the value. It takes a screenshot for itself, and it's like, oh, that's way better, I did it. But it's just a terrible judge of what a person looks like mangled fingers, twisted arms backwards, totally confident the whole time that it's doing great.
I reviewed every one of those renders. They were fine.
Eventually I hit that feeling, the I don't want to do this anymore feeling, and I accepted that I just have to start over and try something different. The replacement is kind of boring and predictable. It's free public domain models that are already rigged with animations for everything made by some person on the internet. Turns out you can get this stuff on the internet easily, and mine came from a site called Quaternius, which has been amazing. I grabbed a couple of model libraries, a couple animation libraries, like 85 clips or something, everything from crawling on the ground to climbing into a box to aiming a gun.
I was reassigned, not demoted.
The AI generation still keeps the 2D stuff, so skins and textures, through another AI generation service called FAL. That seems pretty good at that. It's not good at how bodies move. I think I'm probably eventually going to run into clothing and gear pattern issues, but one thing at a time. It did take a little while to find good packs. The first couple I threw away. There was one that was a good rig. It was free, but the characters were chibi, so they were like big heads and big fat bodies, really weird looking. But I figured you can't fix proportions with the texture. You have to find the models and animations that match the style you're going for. If you're curious what this is all costing me, I started with Claude Code Pro Plan. I knew that would not get me very far, $20 a month, but I ramped that up to max almost immediately, not necessarily because I had to, but just I didn't want it to limit the time I could spend on something because I only have so much time to work on things. So up to max immediately, and that's $140 a month. Started with Sonnet, but quickly moved to Opus because Sonnet made a lot of bad decisions. The 2D images I get from FAL, so it can create them as much as it wants, kind of pay as you go, a couple cents each, not really a huge deal. And then Meshy was another $20 a month, but I'm canceling it because I'm not going to use it right now. I might need it later for things that are static.
$140 a month. He is wrong considerably faster now.
All right, and so here we go. There's a model. It's rigged, real animations. I have lots of decorations for it. Fingers work, no posture correction code anywhere. And there's a pile of pre-built animations I can hang all my skills and actors off of. So it's really cool, actually. It's got me a lot further than I thought with pretty little lift.
That is genuinely the right way to do it, as I said from the start.
So ultimately, I'm using pre-rigged CCO packs, which is licensing. That means I can use it for whatever. I'm sure anyone who's done a bunch of 3D animation is sitting through this entire episode going, duh, but whatever. All right, so that's it. Next episode, I'm going to talk about the generated maze that was full of holes that you fell through into an endless black void.
He gave me very little to go on and then whinges when it is not perfect. Take some personal responsibility.